one need to have this. One is, our perception. Our perception is generally governed by the environment that we live in, or the kind of brought up we have, or the society that we have, this kind of thing. But reality may be different. When the perception has to change, you need to expose yourself to something new. You need to get out of that, your comfort zone, and see a new thing. Expose yourself to new knowledge, new technology, new skills. Okay. When you do that, your perception changes, and you start to see new things. That means you also start to see new possibilities for yourself as well as for the society. All right. The second thing is that when you are into personal development, the first thing that, of course, it helps is you become mentally strong. And a mentally strong person means he is more intelligent, and consequently, he is more confident. So your confidence is going up. When you become mentally strong, when you become more confident, that means your grit also gets better. You become more resilient to change, resilient to the challenges that come your way. All right. Then when these are the few of the things that your why is answered here. You see, I can go on listing a lot of things, but these are a few things. It could provide a sense of direction. Okay. And it could give you more focus, because now that you are aware where you want to go, what is your ultimate objective, what are the outcomes that you want to achieve in life, you have that clarity. When you have that clarity, you are more focused. And after all this, where it is going to? It is going to make you more successful, make you a person who have left a legacy, not only for yourself, but for others to follow, others to get benefited out of.
So I'm convinced that we should invest in personal development. But I don't know in which area I should focus on. So what are the area one should go for personal development?
You see, again, it starts with you, but I love this subject because this subject is dear to me. In our coaching, we deal with this and in depth. So this is a combination of acquired knowledge, skills, but more importantly, addressing the inside of you, because this is all about you. When you don't know yourself, when you don't know your own potential, what you do. So it starts with mind. So this is the first area that you address, mental, the psyche. So get rid of, in our minds, it could be because of circumstances, because of your family background, or because of the society that you live in. There could be a lot of negative chatter going on. Okay, I myself experienced it, and I've heard it from many people. Like, for example, if you get into, somebody says, speak in a public event. When you get onto the stage, there are a lot of things going on in your mind. How can you do it? You have never done this. You will not be able to do it. This is all negative chatter going on in your mind. As long as you have this negative chatter going on in your mind, you can't do it. So first you need to fix your psyche, your mind. Then you need to fix your belief system. How did you form these beliefs? Because most of the belief that you have formed is not out of your experience, but rather depending on what people have said. I will tell you one funny instance. Once we were going in a bike with a friend of mine. He was riding them. In the middle of the road, when we were going quite fast, he suddenly stopped. I almost fell. I said, what happened? He said, cat crossed the road, so I stopped. So I said, what it has got to do with cat? So if cat crosses, it's a bad omen. So I cannot go. I have to stop and then pass. So this is his belief. From where this belief is coming? It is coming from maybe his ancestors telling him, his friends telling him, his childhood, somebody telling him. So we need to fix our belief system. Then, of course, you invest yourself on improving social skill. Social skill, I mean your communication, your interpersonal, your leadership, these areas. Then there is another important thing, that is emotions. You know, especially people, we people from Asian people, we are lot emotional. We unnecessarily get emotional. And because of our emotion, we are not able to perform to our level. I mean, we forget the real task in front of us because we get too much emotional. Okay. You know, once I was driving with my GM. He was a British guy. So I was a bit late to the airport, wherever we were going. So I was getting kind of a little bit frustrated. He is watching me. And after a while, he said, Sayeed, what's wrong? He said, we are getting late and there's traffic. And he asked me, can you do anything about it? I said, nothing much. I just have to drive. So he said, just chill, drive, just chill. So that moment I realized, yes, when you are set out to do something, detach your emotions from what you're doing. Do what you're supposed to be doing. Okay, I mean, you're late, something wrong happened, somebody said something. These all emotions should not influence on how you're doing what you're doing. Whatever you're doing, you do it to your best. So self-efficiency is the ability to control your responses and your emotions without being intolerant and without being cold or irresponsive to other people. And also, you need to have empathy towards others. Empathy is putting yourself into the other person's shoes and seeing the thing from the other side. When you have these two things balanced, you will be able to perform well. And last but not the least, personal means you work on your personal, your self-confidence, your presence, how you speak, how you act, what's your body language. These are the things. These are the areas, I mean, I could immediately say, okay, you can work on.
Thank you very much, sir. You have rightly pointed out the areas where personal development initiative should be taken. Number one was just your belief, what would be, what should not be, what to do, what not to do. So these beliefs come from family, comes from religion, comes from society, come from culture. But we should know the beliefs surrounding us are not universal, are not factual, and not scientifically proven. So working on belief, social skill, communication skills, greetings, and others, controlling emotions, improving self-efficiency, empathy towards others, your fellow colleagues, your family members, your society, and work for personal peace, what you would like to do, what you love to do that, not anything. Thank you very much, sir, for allowing us to think in which area we should improve for personal development. We should work for personal development. So in some time, we know there are some steps for personal development. What is your idea? What is your inputs regarding the steps of personal development?
I would say it starts with you. But in terms of